There is none?
You actually have to go out on the floor. That's the shower area.
Oh, okay.
Copy for Reg, sir.
Can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah.
We're having a hard time getting somebody to come into SEG right now.
What just happened with the kid? Can you tell us what just happened with the kid?
He's refusing to go to SEG.
Live from
So they have to use physical
Reg,
force to put him in the cell.
Reg.
That's just about what's going on. He usually we'll put him in the shower. That usually calms him down for a little while, and then we'll get him to a room.
So he was coming from, tell us where he was coming from and...
I don't know where he was coming from. He got sent here for a criminal act and intimidation on officers and staff.
So they were bringing him to SAG, and then what happened?
Once he got to the door, he decided he didn't want to come, and he's fighting the officers.
How common is that? Tell me about what you see.
Actually, that's not very common at all. I don't know. Usually, they like coming down here. They have the room by themselves, and they can just like mail out and calm down. I've never seen anybody react like that since I've been working in this area. G4 Control, Frisbee speaking. Yes? Uh-huh. 9. Cell 9. Mm-hmm.
So tell me about the phenomenon of the... Oh, go ahead. Do your job first.
They've got him secured in the shower, so they're just probably talking over everything goes down, because now they're all going to have to write an incident report and a use of force report. So
Stuff's pretty strong. We get in your face. This is the stuff I need to put on my chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know you.
Okay, now they don't want to come out. Are you serious?
AC6. Should be AC6.
I'm about to say, I just popped it.
It's okay, I only have 2 keys on mine. Mine's easier to learn.
Nice fellas, nice Right now? So tell me what it's like working in SAG when something like this happens.
well, it's a little scary because you don't know who or what might get hurt. Yeah, and they handled it very well.
So tell me what these kids are capable of.
Anything an adult can do. Some of them are pretty big for their age, and they're strong. But I fairly seldom see anything like that.
Do you ever feel scared? I mean, a lot of people might think, you know, here's a woman and she's small.
I found out through working with them and on the units, if you show no fear, and they know it, they don't bother you. They will intimidate officers that are not strong.
Have you ever had anything happen to you?
No, never. I ran a unit for almost 10 months. And I worked out here on the floor before I came in here. And no, verbal, but not anybody to go off something like that.
So tell me, what's the biggest challenge of working with juveniles?
Because they're juveniles. They're so young.
Impulsive.
Mm-hmm. They're teenagers. And they want to be a teenager, and it's kind of hard for them to be that in here. Mm-hmm.
Are they relatively calm today, or what's been the scene today other than that?
Yeah, they've all been calm today. We've had a lot of intakes and outtakes. We just released somebody right before you came in, and I'm fixing to release 2 more.
But when a couple leave,
Oh yes, I'll get a call. How many rooms do you have? How many rooms do you have constantly? Constantly. We stay populated about 100% of the time. And this is short term. So sometimes they're just here for a day. and up to I think it's 6 weeks on administrative segregation. It depends on what they do.
So how long do you think a kid like that will stay?
Oh, he could be out tomorrow. Once he's calmed down and they do the investigation on why he's here and everything, he could be out tomorrow. Once he'll calm down.
You see a lot, don't you?
Mm-hmm. More than I can mention.
Anything going on in any of the cells
Okay.
that looks interesting?
What?
Can I?
What? I can't hear you over the fan.
Hold up.
Offender Spencer at E14. Thank you.
What's going on?
He's gotta be checked out by HCU, so
The
they're on
kid
their
that
way
just
down
came
there.
in?
Yeah.
That's no good.
Okay, like this juvenile right here, he's on suicide watch. He's actually only in a paper gown with his mattress. That's all he's allowed in his room per doctor orders. I have to keep 15-minute visuals on him all the time to make sure he's not harming himself. And if he looks like he was about ready to harm himself, I'd have to call medical right away and get a doctor down here.
So how often do you get a suicide watch kid?
A lot. We get a lot.
Get a lot of suicide watch kids.
Yeah, some of them are just threading it to get off the unit for a while and come down here. But and I have two juveniles here still in protective custody right now. Before control, Frisbee speaking. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll do my best to get him out of here before count. Okay, we have a situation going, so. Yes, yes. Okay. Bye. That was main control telling me that two of the
What happened now?
offenders that are going to be reclassified to another unit can be released before 15:45 count.
Now where'd he go?
Communicate, unlock door. Unlock door.
Before control, Frisbee speaking. He's tied up in a situation right now. Can I help you? Okay. Uh-huh. That was just the officer over there from their control needs Anderson, and I was trying to explain to her he's in a situation right now and really can't go over there. She doesn't have an emergency situation, so
He needs to stay where the emergency
yes,
situation.
yes, he does.
Now you were saying before we were talking about the kid in suicide watch, but you said you had two other kids.
Protective custody.
Okay, tell me you have two kids in protective custody.
They're scared for some reason to be on their unit, so their counselor will have them come down to SEG where they can be in a single cell and away from the threat. Could be usually it's from another juvenile in their unit.
And what's that called?
Protective custody.
And protective custody is when, you can just say, protective custody is when, blah, blah, blah.
Well, they'll ask for protective custody through their counselor, and the counselor will send them down here, so they'll be away from the threat.
Your suicide kid looks like he's hiding where the door is.
Yeah, he's standing right there in front of the door, which I know there's nothing there that can hurt him. I know, and he has nothing but that paper gown on, so there's nothing that he can do right now that he could hurt himself.
And how long does he stay under suicide watch?
Until the doctor
Unlock. Door.
releases him from suicide watch.
Anytime we have staff on camera in the department, I'll ask this just for
Unlock. Door.
And I have to, for these doors, I have to hit door isolation, and it takes off the yellow because that's the backup in case somebody pops the wrong one.
Be advised, you have 26 on the timeout, followed by 2
Communicate.
Clear.
Is he okay?
Officer Marshall, 08.
Could you give me a OC administrative? With her?
No. Turn around, signal 8, my location.
Chappelle,
Mm-hmm.
I have to get one. Need you to log off the printer
I
over
copy
there.
advised.
So Chappelle needs you to log off the printer over there, and so she can get paperwork.
Hey, physical force was used on Spencer. Spencer? Well, as he's coming into Seg, started kicking on the door, pushing, twisting away from Patterson, myself. Patterson sprayed him. Yep, I'm doing it now. He started. Yep, I already got it. So just letting you know. I already called main control. Judy's here. So she's doing the evaluation on him right now. All right, bye.
How many incident reports you gonna, physical force reports paper you're gonna need?
I'll do it on the computer.
Okay.
I like to save it that way. And I can
I
email it to the
understand, yeah.
superintendent and the captain. And
Superintendent's on B3.
so. Cover.
Unlock it or just take room in? Just room in.
Okay, you want me to send Miller over there or something? Okay.
Do you have the other part to the cuffs? Here we go. Excuse me. I'm a lock.
Communicate.
Let Anderson know I need to say something to him. It's important.
If you could turn around and tell the camera what you just said about the 20 years in the military.
Oh, I spent 20 years in the United States Navy. I'm retired. And this is the hardest job I've ever had.
Because it's so chaotic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You never know what to expect.
No. It's just different every day. But I really enjoy it.
Why? Why would anyone do this job?
Sometimes you just feel like you can help. Because there's the ones that you can save. That you can get to and get their lives back together. And they can leave here and live a normal life.